When we're dealing with these demonic entities that are body jumping through the people's closest to us, right? One of the ways that we can counteract it is by purifying ourselves. And what we do is that we don't give the entity the attention or the reaction that it wants from us, no matter whose vessel it is inhabiting at the time, mother, father, brother, supervisor, no matter who it is, right? This is why it's so important that we detach from the titles, right? Because these entities don't care who it is that they're inhabiting. And when they're inhabiting these vessels, the vessel that is being taken over, sometimes these people don't know that this entity has jumped aboard because they're already so low vibrational that they think that this is just who they are, right? They have really believed the script that this is how they are and that they have the right to behave in the way that they behave. So these entities are just able to jump in and jump out, and nobody sees it unless you are spiritually awoken to a point where you have ascended and you're healing, right? And so when we're confronted with this, and we ourselves are at a lower vibration, because we don't just start being at a high vibration, we start being at a lower vibration, and we get so broken, so betrayed, so hurt, that we are forced to heal, to do something different. And sometimes that means we step away and we go and we purify ourselves. And when we're purifying ourselves, we don't just start like, oh my God, I'm going to go purify myself. No, we're really hurt. And we, start doing something different, like taking care of ourselves, even if it's little tiny things, right? So for me, the purification process started with a very strict diet. And it wasn't on food, it was first on negative things, like the gossiping, the slandering, the smear campaigns, the indulging in things that cause other people to not feel well, right? So the same things that were done to me that I knew hurted me, I stopped engaging in those things completely. The reason being that I know how I felt. So no, I don't participate in gossip. No, I don't participate in slander. No, I'm not going to speak about such and so. I'm not doing that because I went on a very strict diet when it came to that, right? And then I started to do that, and then I also started to move my energy around. And the way that I did that was I would go to the gym, I would go on walks, right? And then the one thing that really did help me more than anything else, especially with my mental health, with my nervous system, was being in nature. Being in nature, touching a tree, hugging a tree, meditating in nature, having my feet and socks off and walking in the ground, especially during the summer, because where I'm at, we have the four seasons. So, like right now, I'm not able to do that. We just had a snowstorm, but I'll do things like spiritual baths. If I can't do like, a homemade spiritual bath, then I would do like a lot of Epsom salt, hot water, and soak in there for like 20 to 30 minutes. And I did that as needed. A lot of meditation for me. And right now, what I'm working on is breath work. But I did a lot of that, and that helped me to purify myself. I also stopped engaging in low vibrational music, like like the one with the bang bang gang gang bang, things like that, that are, you could tell they're low vibrational based on the lyrics. I stopped that. I stopped the I've never been one for like horror movies or things like that, but what I was watching with my eyes, what I was hearing with my ears, what I was consuming with my mouth and bringing out of my mouth, that was my purification phase, right? And then also, as time progressed and I started to purify myself, and because I was being heavily spiritually attacked, like through spiritual warfare, like the satanic ones that we're seeing in the news, of that sort, like high level witchcraft, and I wasn't familiar. Like I didn't know that these things were real until it started to happen to me. So I was guided. I was very much guided as to what to do, but I started to abstain not only from the things that I was engaging in when it came to gossiping, slandering, all those negative things, even trying to defend myself. I also started to I became celibate one, like just completely celibate. I stopped eating meat. I stopped consuming alcohol and drugs. Anything that was low vibrational, I stopped doing. But I didn't stop that like today. I'm like, oh my god, I'm being attacked. I'm just gonna stop. No, this took time. Okay, this was a process. It was like, first I stopped the meat, then I stopped consuming certain things, and as I stopped doing certain things, I added things. So, like, let's say I stopped eating meat. Now I'm eating more fruits. You get what I'm saying? I stopped drinking alcohol. I'm drinking more water. Um, I started going to the gym. I started being out in nature. So as I took things out of my diet, of my way of living, I added things that would supplement that little by little. And then it came to a point where, like, I used to vape, like the nicotine vapes, and I was to a point where, like, why do I need this? Like, my nervous system has been regulated. I'm not anxious about anything. Why am I using this? Why do I need it? And it turned out that it was just something that I was used to doing, so I went on a fast and let it go. So the purification process is a process. It takes time, uh, but it's very rewarding. And once you purify yourself, or you have literally made your body a temple, right? That's what happens. And it sounds like cliche, but that's how that works. You take care of you. You love yourself to the point that you honor yourself like you are the temple. And so once you purify yourself, you're no longer are these entities able to even come near your energy, because it's so pure that it's like poison. It's poison to them. For people who send things towards my way, the entities go back upset. Okay, they go back upset. Like, why did you send me to her? It's because we heal so much and we clean our energetic field so much, and we're not only clean from within, we're also clean without, that these negative low forces have nothing to attach themselves to us. And when they come along and they try to jump into bodies and vessels who are low vibrational, they look minute. Yeah. So I hope this helped.